What's up and welcome to the channel. This is my 1995 Toyota Celica GT-Four. And today I'm going to show you a couple things about it, take it for a spin, tell you some things that I plan on doing with it. And right now, personally, I feel like I hit a very small lottery picking this thing up. Alright, so the first thing that is always asked whenever somebody approaches me about the car is, did you import it? And the answer to that is no, I didn't import it. I've been looking for a Celica GT-Four for about a year and a half, just on the market, trying to see where the prices are, where I could find one, things like that. So I ended up finding this one on Facebook Marketplace from somebody who owns several JDM cars and was including this one. And he needed to free up some space. So I hit him up and he was pretty high with his price. It was out of my range. And I ended up seeing the car. I absolutely loved it. It had these really cool wheels on it, picture shown. And I just fell in love with it. It was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, we couldn't meet on a price given the wheels that were on it, the body kit, the rear diffuser. And from there, I just kind of told him, hey, if you ever come down, let me know. And if I ever decide to come up with my price, I'll let you know. So about a week goes by and I'm just chilling at home, of course. And I get a message from him and I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. So he said, hey, I'll do your price, but without the wheels. At first I was shocked and absolutely everything was just going through me. I was really excited. And I'm like, yeah, I think we can make that work. I just want to check it out one more time. Confirm that there is no rust on it, confirm that everything works on it. Let's go for a test drive, this and that. Depending on that, let's make a deal. So we ended up meeting up, doing what I just said, and the car was clean enough. It drove like an absolute dime, still does, of course. And we ended up making a deal. Well, I'm gonna stop yapping about how I got this thing, and I'm gonna actually show you guys. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a 3S GTE motor. It's a 4-cylinder turbo, all-wheel drive, right-hand drive, 5-speed manual car, which this produces said 252 horsepower, which is kind of odd because I daily drive a Ford Focus ST. You guys will probably see that soon on the channel, but that also has exactly 252 horsepower. Does this feel faster? No, it sounds cooler and it is cooler than the Focus, but I'd like to line them up one day and see what happens. But yeah, super weird, 252 horsepower. And now, as you've probably seen, we have a little bit of rust going on. This is the only rust that is on the car, is this battery mount, this ground, and just below the battery, and that's it. But obviously I plan on dialing that in pretty soon. And now, as you guys can see just from here, it's pretty nice. It's in pretty good condition. It only has a few things done to it. So when it comes to performance mods, the only things that are done are the HKS blow-off valve, this random intake that I couldn't even name. Obviously the BC Racing coilovers, you guys can see how low this thing is. And this Gretty exhaust down over here, which looks amazing, sounds great. And when it comes to cosmetics, we have the rear slats, we have the TRD side skirts, the rear diffuser, the front lip, and I recently just tinted it. Gave it 20% all around besides the windshield because I didn't want to lose these super cool stickers straight from Japan. And also this GT-Four vent grate. I don't know what you would call this, but it's there. I mean, for exterior, I would give this thing a solid 8 out of 10 for its age. It definitely needs some dialing in when it comes to the paint, which is the paint and also getting everything to line up a little bit better. But for its age, I cannot complain whatsoever. Plan on dialing everything in come winter. And now next up on the interior, pretty basic GT-Four interior. It has this aftermarket stereo that doesn't work because of the frequency that we don't use here in the US. Recently got a shift knob for it. This shift boot is still shipping. It's coming in pretty soon. We have this Blitz Racing boost gauge right here, which honestly I don't like because it's in the way of all my other gauges, aka the temp, the fuel, kind of important things. Then we got the tri-spoke GT-Four steering wheel. And now the seats are in pretty good condition. Back seats as well. Got the sunroof that fully works, the power folding mirrors that fully work, the AC blows cold, and the antenna goes up and down. That still works as well, which is awesome. Sunroof. The power folding mirrors. Like I said, the AC blows cold pretty instantly, which is so sick. And I can't forget about one of my favorite parts about this car. This is a little, I guess, credit card swiper thing that is used for the tolls in Japan, where you can just quickly use this to swipe your credit card, I guess. And if I turn it on, you can hear that it talks to me. And please, if anybody knows what it says, please tell me, because I've been trying to translate it and I have no idea what it says still. And one of the coolest things I have is the owner's manual, all in Japanese. Some of the diagrams are pretty funny to me. So if I really need anything, it's either going to forums or translating with Google Translate. Another cool thing that the car came with is this Broadway wide view mirror, which actually helps a little bit. Also have to run the G59 air freshener, of course. And for those of you, the real ones that know, here's the gauge cluster with the lights on. It's cool you have this little boost gauge down over here. That's factory. Obviously this one isn't going to be getting rid of that one soon. When it comes to mileage, it has 211,000 kilometers, which is roughly 131,000 miles. And for a 95, that's not too shabby. And because I need to listen to music in this car and this doesn't work, right now we're running the Klipsch Bluetooth speaker, which does okay for now. Yeah, pretty ghetto, but it is what it is right now. We also have a little ashtray here. Obviously, I put my coins in there. We have a rear ashtray too. You guys can see that. And then we have the world's greatest cup holders right here. It definitely doesn't like slide around when I'm driving, and when I have a drink in it, it, you know, rubs up against this and slides around and spills everywhere. It's definitely the best engineered. And moreover, just regular center console. Also a nice little flare under here. Very factory, very 90s Toyota. Another super cool part is it has the spare in there. Got the spare in the back. And also the little tools, little jack and tools that come with the car when you buy it. Also, what's really cool is this brace. And now with that, I think I gave you guys a pretty good overview of the car, and now we're gonna go take it for a rip. And now one thing that you guys will probably hear is the brakes. It needs brakes, it needs the pads and rotors, all four of them, which I ordered about a month and a week ago. So those are still shipping from Japan, and hopefully we can get those on very soon, because it's not a pretty sound. Still stops on a dime though. One thing with driving this car, it gets a lot of attention, which is just super cool. People that know what it is are, you know, oh, it's a GT4, that's cool. People who don't know, it's always, is that a Supra? And I get some people that say, hey, did you do that to the steering wheel? I'm like, no. And now for those of you who don't know, some of the weirdest things about driving right hand, this might be a little odd to some people, but the worst is the turn signal. You always go to turn your turn signal on, you end up wiping your windshield. Makes some nice noises. I absolutely love it. Can't complain about that, man. It's just amazing. And hopefully you guys can hear some of the noises, the induction, the exhaust, all that good stuff, and the brakes. still hear some good noises and whatnot, but hopefully you guys could hear everything through the mic, through the GoPro mic, with the windows down and up. So listen to this guy. What are you doing, dude? See, this is what I mean when it gets a lot of attention. I don't know what he's doing, man. He's being a goofball. I really hope you guys can hear that. I'm gonna do a third gear pull, getting onto the freeway, up to the speed limit. Not gonna lie, for a 1995, this thing scoots. It's not too bad. Very happy with its power band and everything like that. It's a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, the noises, you can feel the all-wheel drive come in. It's really cool. With that, I think that's just about everything when it comes to this car as it is right now. A couple of things I do want to do to it is during the winter, I want to dial in the paint. I want to make it not have this weird fog effect when it's inside. A couple weird rock chips. You know, you have the classic 6th gen Celica headlight gasket problem defect. Same with this defect, the paint chips in these little corners. As it is, not really a big deal for me right now. Want to dial in the front lip, side skirts, all that, make it fit a little bit better. This is all just winter stuff that I plan on doing when the car is sitting. These wheels are pretty awesome as stock, but I definitely want to get some aftermarket ones, maybe some RPF ones or some rally style wheels. I really haven't decided what I really want to do yet, but that's also in the making. And of course, just like all of us car guys, we need to have carbon fiber everything. So plan on getting carbon fiber inserts for these vents, maybe carbon fiber mirrors, possibly the GT-Four carbon fiber, I guess, wing riser, and all that good stuff. My plan is to make this thing as stock and OEM Plus as possible, and as pretty much as clean as possible. For now, we're just gonna keep it as original and OEM Plus as I can, without being too insane and, you know, just changing the motor and this and that. Don't wanna do that yet. I wanna make this as original as I can. And with that, I'm about to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys wanna see more of this content, hopefully I can start posting a little bit more of it soon. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.